So I actually like to say for us, every month is Hispanic Heritage Month. And that is just a way of saying the Hispanic community is a huge priority for us here in Texas. First of all, we are in Texas. You know, people sometimes talk about a minority. The Hispanic community is far from being a minority. Today, every second child being born in Texas is of Hispanic heritage. And so it's very clear, we feel very close to this community. I particularly have a lot of love for the Hispanic culture and history. And so we make it a point to know each other, first of all, to know each other, and to try to bring us closer together each and every time.
For me, not only I'm doing it for myself and the company, but I'm also wanting other people to know the community, the Hispanic community, that there's a fintech app, there's opportunities, there's help out there that you can pitch, venture capital. So nobody's speaking about it. So one of my biggest goals is to educate our community as well as these type of opportunities, which I'm so excited to be here because it is my first time being here, and as a contestant, I would say, right?
Sure.
Finalist. So yeah, absolutely. It means a lot. And thank you so much for, being part of it and creating this opportunity for us.
So the first introductions that I got were from my VC investors in Austin. They introduced us to lots of people. We made great people for them. And then we started joining communities, like searching for communities. But so when you're building the network of other Latino business people, either doing traditional business or tech startups or working for tech companies or in VC, then you feel like you can actually make it, you have a shot. But you have to build that network. And when you first get into the States and you don't know anyone, I think that's the toughest part.
Many people in my sector, in the part of the technology now, I have noticed recently more and more in different nationalities, but I think Latinos were still a minority, and I had to prepare and work harder than any other race. And that's, if I always try to be a better person and try to keep educating myself so I can be more competitive in any market.
I am privileged to be part of conversations throughout the United States where we talk about inclusion, where we talk about how do we bring others to the room, how do we bring minority groups to the room. And I think it starts at home. It starts at our local communities. It starts by saying, it is possible for you to start a career in tech. It is possible for you to have an idea and enable the idea with technology so you can sell to the entire nation, or perhaps you can sell to the entire world.
I would say it's a challenge because, when you are trying to fundraise, especially me or especially ebombo or our company, because when we first started the business, we were just in LATAM, right? Right now we have customers in other countries, but it was a challenge because it was obviously you come to the States and you say like, hey, we're doing this in LATAM or Mexico, Argentina, Peru, it's a much more smaller market, and like US investors look at you kind of like as a weird thing, right? So it's definitely a challenge, but I think that when you become an entrepreneur, I think that you need to face those challenges every single day. So definitely being a Latino is not kind of like the easiest thing to do when you are, or the easiest thing to be when you are first starting a business. But you can complain or you can execute, right? And I'm choosing execution every day of the week, right? So I would just say that there's no kind of like magic sauce, just like believing in yourself, having a lot of resilience, and work hard.